everybody. All right, let me go ahead and take that down. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Usually I'm welcoming you to a struggle cooking class. I make food and femininity content. However, today I am recapping an outing I had last night. I went to the Madonna celebration tour stop here in Atlanta. I had a great time. It was a trip down memory lane of my childhood, singing, dancing, of which I'm still doing. Now, you all know Madonna is probably not the, how do you say, feminine example that I would follow or suggest that anyone follow, but at 65, she is still touring. I can't believe it. I will not be at 65. But I thought I'd share with you all some pictures and video and recount my experience whenever I'm not in the kitchen. I like to share with you all what I've been up to, and then I'll let you have your evening. So we will take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds, you know who you are. You're always welcome here. We are the Happy Wholesome. Emphasis on the wholesome, and here is your disclaimer. I tried to sift through as much footage as I can, but if you don't like this type of music, just catch me on the next stream. So hopefully there's nothing that offends anyone. But we are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, so on TikTok, I see Marquita G. I see Margot Fan. Hello, Margot 1800, Madge. Thank you all for the likes, and thank you all for saying hello. Let me put my devices on Do Not Disturb. Y'all know how I get distracted. On Instagram, I see Melody Copeland and Tone Touch. So those of you all on Instagram and TikTok, I will be sharing my screen. So if you want to come on over, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter for the side by side. And then I will cast this to Instagram after we're done here. All right, I see David Hunt is in class. He says, first, thank you so much for being here. Also a musician. I believe that real music lovers appreciate all forms of music. If you all know me, I'm classically trained. I'm always going to the symphony, but I'm I guess not an 80s baby. I was born in 75, but I love 80s and 90s pop music. I still love pop music. If that's what they call it today, I don't know. But I was up, I was singing, I was dancing. So you all please check out David Hunt. He's also a content creator. And we have Sabrina Christie in the house. She says, hi, Maggie. Thank you for my flowers. They are absolutely beautiful. All right, everybody. So I don't know when I got these tickets. For me, there are certain performers that if they come to Atlanta or when they come to Atlanta, it doesn't matter what I'm doing or how old I am, I want to see them. This is my first time seeing Madonna in concert, y'all. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I didn't grow up with money, so it's not like I was able to just go to concerts left and right. So I was in mixed company, but a lot of elderly people like me. Madonna's been performing for 40 years. You got to take your hat off to her. I think she's pushing it with, some of the things she tries to do, but you've got to give her her flowers. So I had a good time. The show was rescheduled. I don't remember when it was supposed to come through Atlanta, but I think she got ill or something happened. So they postponed it several months. So it was last night here in Atlanta. It was at the State Farm Arena, which is the stadium where the Atlanta Hawks play. Hello, Beauty Love. Atlanta Hawks is our local basketball team, and that is next door to, is it Phillips Arena? No, Mercedes-Benz, where our Atlanta Falcons play. So I'm out in the suburbs, so I drove into the city, and when I got the tickets on Ticketmaster, it also allowed you to add parking. As someone who's not a city girl, like clearly I'm not a city girl, but if you have the opportunity, my man told me that, just go ahead and get the parking, because I think once you got there, it was like $70 for the lot parking. So I was literally like right next door, and I was able to dip in and dip out. So that was last night, April Fool's Day or Easter Monday if you celebrate. And let me share my screen, and then we will just go through this, and you all can ask me any questions that you want. I will be singing along. Here is your last disclaimer. I had a good time. So you will hear me belting and singing. Sometimes I know the words, sometimes I don't, but I enjoy my life. I guess maybe I had like I don't know, maybe a little storybook childhood, a little sheltered, but it took me back to those days dancing, singing in the mirror in my bedroom, and, all the fun things. All right, so let us begin. Sit back, relax, and allow Madonna to serenade you. All right, so let's see here. Let me share my screen. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Tuesday. I'm always happy when you all come and join me. All right, so I've uploaded the pictures to my Google Photos. Okay, so what I do is I literally just take you all like documentary style on everything from beginning to end. So that's what we will do. And let me see here. Okay, so a beautiful night in Atlanta. It was a little bit overcast, but it's springtime. So you all can see here, there's the Mercedes-Benz. That's where the Atlanta Falcons play. And then on the right, so there's Mercedes-Benz, Atlanta Falcons. And then on the right, this is State Farm Arena. Used to be Phillips Arena. That's why I got confused. All right. Hello, everybody coming in. All right, so the parking, hello, Darren. The parking that was included in the ticket was in the Sapphire lot, which is where I'm coming out of now. And so you can see all the lights here. I'm literally right across the street, so very convenient. So maybe like a 5-minute walk to get inside, but you all know whenever you're going to these stadiums, it's a lot of walking. So I have my comfortable shoes on, and hopefully the sound is okay. You all let me know. All right, so let's talk a little bit about attire. Y'all know when y'all go to these concerts, y'all get all decked out and all dressed up. I went to the Beyonce concert. I saw everything. And at the Madonna concert, I saw everything. An older version of it, but I saw leather, I saw lace, I saw fishnets, I saw platforms, I saw sparkles, I saw makeup, I saw wedding dresses, I saw gowns. Clearly, some of y'all were waiting for this show. I have a uniform that I wear. My uniform is pretty much like from the carpool to the kitchen as a mom. So was I decked out for Madonna? No, but I had a good time. So I'm just showing y'all a little bit as I came inside. So made it through security, and then I see the boas were out as well. All right. So when in Rome, take it all in. Now look, I'm a strong believer. Everything isn't for everybody. I tell y'all all the time, like, look, I believe in traditional, I understand, and I accept. Not everybody does. So if this isn't for you, that's totally fine. But when you're in someone else's house, someone else's space, someone else's platform, you don't have to say anything. Just look the other way or don't go. That is a good unsolicited etiquette tip for you. All right, let us continue. And speaking of etiquette, you all know Lucy and I run the Finishing School for the Modern Woman. We are getting ready for our graduation. I've been talking to Lucy. She's packing. She's all excited. And we're going to have the ladies. So if you all want to come out and meet me and meet Lucy, we're having our Maggie Lou meetup this Friday. It's $50 at Eclipse de Luna for 2.5 hours, unlimited sangria, beer, and all the food you can eat. We're going to have a great time. So if you want to get on the wait list for next fall, we will teach again, ladies of all ages, how to be the best version of yourself in femininity, in elegance, and etiquette. However, last night at the Madonna concert, this was not an elegant experience, but I had a great time. Let us continue. We got C. Jones in the house. First time seeing you here. Good afternoon, my dear. All right. So I'm taking it all in. Okay. All right, so when I arrived, I got seated just like at the airport. When I arrive, I like to go find my seat. Let me give you all a little context as to what was going on. Okay, now I'm in a big arena, Phillips Arena, no, State Farm Arena, and I noticed when I walked in, it was a little, let's just say, humid. And I'm in the South, and I know when you're around a lot of people, sometimes it's a little bit warm. But this was kind of like a little sticky icky, and I'm like, what's going on? No problem. I'm walking towards my seat. Well, apparently, I heard one of the security or one of the staff tell another concert goer that Madonna had asked for the air conditioning to be shut off for the entire stadium. So everybody's like this, y'all. So kind of sweat out the curls. I had a great time, but yeah, that is a first for me. Now, I have heard that artists don't like the cold air conditioning on their vocal cords. I've heard this about the late, great Aretha Franklin. I think I've heard this from Mariah Carey. But this is a first for me where the entire air conditioning has been shut off for the venue. So the staff was sweating. I have a long dress on and long sleeves. Everybody was kind of hot. So let me know, have you all ever heard that before? I have never heard that. Hello, Vonna Young is here. Thank you so much for being here. So I did get a beverage and some snacks, greedy, but I was like, you know what? I'm here. Let's make the most of this. But I'd love to know what y'all think about that. Okay, so I'm walking to my seat, or what I think is my seat. I sat in the wrong place twice, just trying to get the sections and everything together. I saw some empty seats and I thought it was my row, and I sat down, and two nice gentlemen who looked like they belonged to the Village People said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We have the whole row." Y'all, people were serious about this. Not only did they buy their two seats, but they bought the whole row. I've heard of that on airplanes where you get one extra seat. These men had they wanted the party to themselves, all right? Watcher Supreme says, "Hey, Maggie, did you jump up and start dancing?" Did I? I wouldn't be your Maggie if I didn't jump up and dance. It's coming. Just wait. You're going to see me having a good time. You know I did. C. Jones says, "I'm not new, just a different profile pic." Okay, well then welcome back, sweetheart. Okay, so it's hot. I'm looking for my seat, but I'm in good spirits, taking it all in. I finally found where I'm supposed to be. I think I had pretty good seats. So I sat down, and there was no opening act. So there was no pre-show, but she did have a DJ. So when I come in, you hear the doom, 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 doom. Shout out to those of y'all who love the club. There was a time in my life, not really into the club, but y'all know I love to sing and dance. So she was kind of like warming up the crowd. And then when the DJ finished her set, Madonna started. All right, let us continue. Thank you all for the hearts and the love. Oh, let me mute myself so it doesn't feedback. All right, so you all saw, I was just taking some footage when I arrived. The concert was supposed to begin at 8:30. Now, we know these concerts, they never begin on time. Usually that's when approximately the pre-show starts. I think Madonna took the stage around 10 p.m. So if those of you all who are watching may want to catch her, I think this was an 80 plus stop tour, and she said she had 15 left. So no rush. It's going to be plenty of time to get snacks, to hydrate yourself, to talk to your neighbors, check social media. But she started around 10 p.m. and we wrapped up after midnight. So this was a long night, but I had a lot of fun. We have Fem Gems here. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Going to see you this weekend. One of our graduates coming to Atlanta. I'll show you all the rest of our graduating class. I'm very proud of the ladies. Cannot wait to spoil them. And so much. Oh, what did I do? There we are. Wrong one. Cannot wait to spoil the ladies. Oh, let me take this down so you all can see. These are the first graduating class of the Finishing School for the Modern Woman. Lucy and I teach it twice a year, so if you want to join us in the fall, you can get on the wait list, and I'm very, very excited. So let us continue. All right, so I'm taking it all in. So you all can see here, this DJ, never heard of her before, but this is DJ Mary Mac 5-star, I guess. So she had the, the ones and twos. So she was doing her thing over here. And if you saw the video when we came in, it wasn't all the way full yet. People were still kind of like filing in. So by 10 o'clock, we were ready to go. Take me back to my childhood, all the songs. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so waiting on Miss Madonna to show. All right, so you all see we're warming up. I'm getting good. I'm getting warmed up. It's hot, but it's okay. I'm in here now. Other people are dancing. Now you're gonna see all type of costumes and whatnot, but we were having a good time. All right. But first, snacks. Okay, so I am proud of myself. Now, I would love to know in the chat if you all care to share. When you go to concerts and these types of events, you all know that the food is going to be way overpriced. But I did get a slice of pizza and I got a garden salad, so I'm proud of myself for that, and a Coke Zero. I think everything was like $8 or $9 each. So yeah, you're gonna pay about $30. Is it overpriced? Yes. Was the food great? No, but it was carnival food. So when you all go to concerts, Mo says, get it, Maggie. I was dancing. When you all go to concerts or circuses or whatever, do you eat before you go? Do you sneak in snacks? Or if you do buy food there, what is your go-to carnival food? All right, so they had everything there: hot dogs, French fries, pizza, beer, all of that. So let me know what you all like to eat. Let us continue. So yesterday was not a dairy-free, gluten-free night with one slice of pizza. I know, bad Maggie. And yes, it was real cheese and I put Parmesan on top. But yeah, I ate it. It wasn't bad. Was it the best pizza of my life? No, but they had cheese and pepperoni. Ooh, C. Jones says when you go out, you like to have funnel cake and corn dogs. That sounds like a county fair all day. That sounds yummy. Christina says you got tickets to see Madonna when she came, but she canceled because she was sick. Yes, I said that in the beginning. I'm so sorry that happened. I can't remember when this show was supposed to happen, but I got a notification in my Ticketmaster app that it had been rescheduled. And it had been rescheduled for months, you all. I think this concert was supposed to take place like in the January time frame, but it got pushed for like 4 months. Apparently she got really, really sick and needed time to recover. So I'm glad I was able to see it. But yeah, some shows did get canceled. But sit back, relax, get your popcorn, your funnel cake, your corn dogs, your pizza. I'm going to share my footage with you all. Probably will only see it once because I'm going to have to clip it all out because YouTube doesn't like it. But I love to share with you all when I get to do fun things and take you on the concert with me. So Christina, this stream is dedicated to you. Let us continue. Okay, so I've had my snacks. So you all saw a little bit. I didn't get a lot of footage of the concessions. You all know it's a lot going on there. There's stations everywhere. But at least at State Farm Arena, they have bottomless beverages. So they give you the empty cup and then you go up to the soda machine and get whatever you like. Not a huge soda drinker, but I will drink it when I'm out, like movies or whatever. One slice of pizza and one salad. Yes, I had a lot of fun. Let's continue. So I'm back to my seat now. I'm eating my snacks or whatever. The DJ is still going. Again, the concert was supposed to start at 8:30. Madonna came on about 10. So there was plenty of time to just kind of eat, drink, and be merry or do whatever you wanted to do. All right, let us continue. Okay, so you all can see they're playing all of our childhood favorites, Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, Michael Jackson, all of that stuff. So the MC, if you will, for the show, they said his or her name. I've forgotten it already. It was a drag queen that had on like this. If you all remember the Madonna Vogue video when she was, this thing and like the big, like 1800s gown with all of that. So there was that going on, but I clipped that out. Some of it, y'all, was just a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna clip that. But now they asked us to put our cell phones up. I didn't because I was making footage for y'all. Now the stadium is full. The DJ has packed up. Now we're ready for Madonna to take the stage and sing to us and serenade us. Now, I will say this. Hello, Adult Hits. How do I say this delicately? Like I said, Madonna at 65 to be performing the way that she is, I will let you all be the judge of the vocal performance. But for me, this was not about perfection. This was about entertainment. All right. We got E. Capone in the house. Hello, sir. Can't wait to see you this weekend. He's coming to the Maggie Lou meetup. Christina says, awesome. We got Chi-Town's finest in the house saying blessings, Maggie. Thank you for the blessings. I need it after yesterday. Y'all, I didn't do anything. Y'all know Maggie stays blissfully unaware of most things, and you will see me kind of look to the left and look to the right, but let us continue. Okay, so Madonna goes up to the line and crosses the line often. I'll continue to play the pieces that she did, but this celebration tour was her 40-year music career. So she started with a lot of the songs that we knew from back in the 80s and 90s. And then you all know Madonna got a little bit like psychedelic and futuristic, but this is part of my favorite parts of the performance. So I'll mute myself and continue, but that was her opening Nothing Really Matters. All right, everybody. So let's talk a little bit about the set and then we will continue. So we are inside State Farm Arena, which is where the Atlanta Hawks play. Huge space, and I really like the layout of the what they did with the stage. Let me see if I can go back to one of the still pictures so you all can see. She had this platform here, of course, all the rigging and all the lights, lots of different screens, and I felt like no matter where you sat, and I felt like I had good seats, but no matter where you sat, you had a really good view. Oh, I'm not showing. Did I not show y'all? Hold up. Hopefully y'all saw that. No matter where you sat, you had a really good view. If you notice as the video goes on, they had like these projection screens all in the ceiling that would unroll down and then roll up. So as she moved around, there was a platform that came out on this side, there was a platform that went down the middle, and then another platform that went out all the way through like halfway down the floor. So you got good views. I feel like everybody was able to see well. So let us continue. All right, so you all can see we're back in the 80s Madonna with all the different fishnets and the boots and all of that going on, and it was wonderful. This is my soundtrack. Hopefully you all have a childhood soundtrack that you enjoy as well. Let us continue. Okay, so hopefully you all are able to see it. Hopefully the sound is good too. Sometimes when I watch this back through, oh, and I didn't put the quality on good. Sometimes when I watch back through, I'm like, oh, that sound was low or high. El Capone says I'm getting third grade vibes. Exactly. I'm taking you all back down memory lane. We are watching Madonna. We are jamming to the music. If this is your thing, if not, I will be back in the kitchen very soon. All right. So let us continue. But you all can see, hopefully you all can see, she's coming down the walkway, and we're all able to see her as she comes down the stage. So there were 3 of these. So really, really good views. All right, let's continue.
Here at last, we finally made it. We got 13 shows out of 81.
All right, so as she's going through, you heard her say 13 shows left out of 81 on this tour. I didn't know this, but Madonna actually said that she recorded the Bedtime Stories album here in Atlanta with Dallas Austin. That's the album that had Take a Bow, the night is over. If y'all know that song. All right, let us continue. All right, so I don't know if y'all remember the punk rock era when everybody was spiked up, not me, but spiked up in colorful. And I didn't know this. I had seen Madonna play guitar before, but that was actually the first instrument that she learned when she came to New York at 19 with $37 in her pocket and asked the taxi driver to drop her off in the middle of everything, and he dropped her at Times Square. And so this Midwestern girl just had to figure it out, and the rest is history. Let us continue. All right, so it begins. I know. I keep El Capone says respect Madonna. Look, even if you don't like this type of music, I am shocked at 65. She's performing. It's been 40 years. Y'all won't see me at 65 doing that. But yeah, so she had, like a lot of older artists do, after they've been dancing and leaving it all on the dance floor, they surround themselves with younger, more flexible and energetic dancers. So she had quite the dance crew around her, and they made it very lively. And Madonna was still doing some very Madonna things. Like I said, I tried to clip out a lot of it. But yeah, absolutely giving her respect. And let's continue down memory lane. All right, yes, I am enjoying myself so you all can see. Absolutely give her her respect. Christina just loves her. Y'all see me jamming over here? Yes, like I'm telling you, I had a ball, y'all. This took me all the way back to high school and middle school, and I love it. I mean, look, if you're our age, whether you like Madonna or not, you remember some of her songs. And so she was in Atlanta. I wanted to go. Y'all see now, I'm getting up, I'm getting with it. Let us continue. For all of that, but I was having a good time. Put your emoji lighters in the air. That's right, live to tell. So you all will see here, especially like I talked about how the screens are coming down. Okay, well, not on that one, but I love that she's paying tribute to people that were, unfortunately lost to the AIDS crisis in the 80s and 90s, before we know what we know about it now. And I watched a little bit of a Madonna documentary, and she started dance and in college, I think, or one of her dance teachers was a man who, took her into his world and exposed her to like the other side of town, LGBTQ, and she ended up making a lot of lifelong friends in that area. So she has said this for a long time, that she's, very outspoken and an advocate for, AIDS awareness. So this was a part of the concert that I thought was a beautiful tribute. Hello, Imagery. Thank you so much for being here. Christina, you love it. Lisa says, thanks for all the memories, Madonna. Looks like you had fun, Maggie. I had a blast, y'all. I had a blast. So again, Madonna's celebration tour stopped in Atlanta. She's been performing for 40 years. So she took us through the journey of her catalog. So yes, it took me all the way back. Let us continue. All right, so you all can see here some of the screens that came down, and she was just showcasing some of the unfortunate souls who were lost to AIDS. All right, I just want to read this comment that we got on TikTok from Imagery is Art. It says, people really have forgotten how deep her catalog is. I am 45 and I was just thinking back on that. Y'all, it is so true. You know a Madonna song, whether you like her or not. And like I said in the beginning, you all know I'm classically trained, but as much as I love classical music, I love pop music. I love all music. I think real music lovers appreciate all music. And if you're a Gen Xer, like I'm a proud Gen Xer, you know who Madonna is or was. All right. So let us continue. Hello, 4Q. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I had to cut that one, you all. There was some topless girls. We don't need to see that. Hello, Ira Pilot. But shout out to the art and let us continue. All right, I'm going to pause here for a second so you all can see on the screen here. That's actually one of Madonna's daughters. I've forgotten her name. She announced it there, but she is a beautiful pianist. Madonna had two children by birth and I believe two more by adoption. If you all know her story, she comes from a big Catholic family, multiple siblings, 5, 6, I don't know. But there was a time when having a big family was something to be proud of. Speaking of that, Imagery is Art says, but Maggie, question, don't you think she's at the forefront of this movement that has damaged traditional womanhood? I make no excuses or exceptions for this. I said in the beginning, Madonna is not at all what I would, how do you say, look up to for femininity. I would not advise anybody to as well. She was drinking a beer out of the bottle during the show. She was touching all over herself and other people, legs splayed open. She actually spit on the stage a couple times, gave the audience that came to see her the finger. Both of them. Hello, Bossy Cut. So yeah, y'all know I make food and femininity content, and absolutely, that's not the behavior of a feminine woman. All I'm saying is that 40 years in the game, and the soundtrack reminds me of my childhood. So I just wanted to have a night out to enjoy. If this is not for you or you can't take it, I will be back in the kitchen very soon. But yeah, I just wanted to say that again. Yeah, Christina brings up a really good point. She says Madonna has always been wild. And I want to use this as a teachable moment, y'all. We will get back to the concert, but it is so true. At 65, Madonna is still doing what she did at 25. So she is not, I will tell you, you can say many things about Madonna, but she is not a chameleon. She told you out the gate who she was. And what I learned, going back and looking at some of the documentaries, a tragedy happened to her when she was young. She comes from a Midwestern Catholic family, and at 30, her mom passed away from breast cancer. She was diagnosed, and then a year later, she passed away. Madonna was only 5. Dad remarried and had more children with the stepmother. And, like a lot of mothers do, I'm guilty of this. She kind of tried to dress all of the girls the same and try to keep the family as like one intact unit. But Madonna, really struggled with losing her mom. And then this new lady is here. That's a big part of the reason why I haven't remarried. The boys are 14 and 16. I'll have my time, but they deserve their own childhood. Anyway, she really rebelled against kind of being formed into this like cookie cutter, perfect little family and Catholic school and all of that stuff. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I understand. And, she appreciates family, but if you watch some of her documentaries from a young age, like when the stepmother would try to dress all the girls the same, she would rip her clothes or put on eyeliner or wear platform shoes in the 70s and 80s as a way to stand out and just say, no, this is who I am. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but 65 plus, she's still doing the same thing. So what is the teachable moment here? People are who they are, and they change only if they want to. And I know Madonna's been married and has had a couple kids, but is she the example of motherhood that most men look to? Absolutely not. So, take that for what it is. But I think, the lesson in that is that believe people when they say, this is who I am. I always tell us ladies, we are not going to change a man. We're not going to nag him, argue him down, wrestle him to the ground. And likewise, men, I don't talk to men on my channel because I believe the older women should teach the young women. But, as a boy mom, I would say choose wisely. A woman is who she is. Hello, Kay Koalat and Big Ben's. Kitty Princess wants to know pirate. There you go. All right. Let's see what else y'all are talking about here. All right. Okay. Let me move this and see if I can. Yeah, Madonna's always been wild. Y'all agree? Yes. It was in the video that we just passed. I don't know if you were on, but she spat on the stage, just to be vulgar for no good reason. Again, Madonna has always been wild and in your face about it. She's not pulling any punches. And yeah, she gave everybody the gesture and not this one during the performance. Excuse me. So she wanted us to know how she felt. Okay. Gillis says, I don't know any of these songs. This was before my time. All right. Shout out to the Gen Xers. Gillis says she's a millennial or Gen Z. I know all of these songs. Y'all see me dancing. And look, I am not going to be like, I don't know, two-face is the right word or whatever. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm up to, and I still am who I am, and I had a great time. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, it's true. But it's sad for us, but I will say this, a lot of women, and I'll get off my soapbox in a minute, we'll get back to the concert. But my man and I talk about this a lot. Ladies, if you are going to be big and bad and spit and swear and give people the finger, hello Marquez and hello His Royal Highness, in real life or figuratively, just make sure, like Kevin Samuel said, the late great, you can take care of yourself all the way to 65. Madonna is giving people the finger, but we paid to come see her show. So the mistake that I see, especially a lot of younger women make, is they look at celebrities and they think, oh, that's how I'm supposed to be. And I will say this, being Gen X and being, older, we knew what was entertainment and what was the real world. That's why I had no problem going and having a good time. Did I see some weird stuff? Yes. Is there some stuff I wish I could unsee? Yes. But in the MTV and in that generation, we never thought that our lives were supposed to mirror Madonna. We knew it was entertainment. It was fun. We did all the teeny bopper songs to the dances. Then we went home and did our chores. So, if I could, implore young ladies, be very careful looking at celebrities. They have staff, they have nannies. If Madonna never marries again, she will be fine. We cannot say that about our regular lives. So I just wanted to give that teachable moment, right? Yeah, she had a hard childhood, but the rest is history. She made the most of it. Keyless, ain't nobody playing with you. We already know. You be here, just drink your whiskey. Lisa says, there are many who can appreciate their talents but don't want to be like them. Absolutely. I know entertainment when I see it. Would I want to change lives with Madonna or any other celebrity? Absolutely not. Hello, Leonard. Thank you so much for being here. Christina has 11 CDs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I used to have a CD collection. I think it was donated. I listen to everything on streaming now. But yeah, absolutely. Gillis says, your jokes are not coming through. Ma'am, I'm probably older than everyone here. Are you older than Madonna? She's 65, y'all. Yes, I'm making memories, y'all. I love my life. I'm telling you. And it's a regular life. I am happily average. All right. Let's get back to the concert. All right, maybe y'all know some of those songs, maybe y'all don't. Linda says, wonderful concert. I had a great time. Thank you, my dear. Oh my goodness, what are y'all talking about in the chat? Lisa says, you're definitely younger than Madonna. Yes, y'all, I would love to know when we wrap this up, how you think Madonna did at 65, moving her body and knee brace around the stage. Christina says, did she do songs with Maluma, the Spanish ones? She did have a couple Spanish ones. She did, was it La Isla? You'll see them, and there might have been one other one. If there were other artists there, I'm old. I don't know who they are. I didn't know that was her daughter on the piano until she said, this is my daughter. I don't keep up with pop culture. If I know the song, I'm going to sing along, all right? So you can tell me. Let us continue. All right, so that one, I love the Vogue era. That reminded me of, y'all remember when I went to Brooklyn for that ball? There's a whole underground voguing culture where they almost have like a runway and you walk down the runway dancing, doing this Vogue. I got, no, they're down on their knees, they're on the floor. I'm not getting back up. I would be out of work for 2 weeks doing some of the stuff they do. And then they have judges there, like holding up these signs to score people. It's a whole dance culture. I don't know anything about it, but that was that part of it. Lisa's dancing. Ah, Spanish eyes. I hear my tears on my pillow. Is that Spanish Eyes? That might be Spanish Eyes. I don't think she did that one. Beautiful song. Let us continue. So you all see my face there, okay? Look, there was some interesting stuff going on. I just sat down, okay? You can be there, but you don't have to participate. If it was a song that I knew, I was up and dancing. When they started getting a little crazy with the flames and people hanging upside down, I just looked to the left and looked to the right until another song came on that I knew. Let us continue. All right, I don't know if those are original hips or replacement hips, but Madonna was shaking it, whatever she's got. I got original hips, and when mine go out, that's all you're gonna get. So we're gonna get all the Maggie rolls that we can in while they're still good and loose, because after a while they just stiffen up. You listen dancing. All right, let us continue. So I'm going to hold this one right here. This is a picture of her mother, and Madonna's mother was actually named Madonna, so she is her mother's namesake. And this, to me, is a lady who could be in the finishing school, but I think it just speaks volumes. So you see Madonna here, she's singing, and she had this huge picture up of her mother, and I just think, motherhood and parenthood matters so much. You think of a woman with all of these accolades and all of this money and, popular success. I saw an interview where someone asked her, if she would give it all up for anything, what would that be? And she said, yes, she would give it up for her mother. So it really impacted her. And if you go back and you listen to some of Madonna's lyrics about being strong as a child and not crying, and Hello, Butterfly Sister, and Three, losing a mother in your formative years, I just can't imagine. So I thought that was a lovely tribute. Killis is enjoying. All right, let us continue.
Keep thinking I'm provided. Without you by my side, I was had to hurt me with goodbye. Did you think I'd lay down? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Had to hurt.
I love almost all things Latin, but I love Madonna's like Latin era, the Evita era. I loved that. Yeah, that was really nice that she did that. Yeah, she made a nice little tribute to her mother. Hello, Just Jordan. So let us continue. All right, so yes, La Isla Bonita, absolutely. And then she sang Evita. And you all saw some of the backup dancers were scantily clad, some of them were topless. I just focused on the music. Let us continue. Okay, so now we're going towards the how do you say, the more futuristic part of the concert as we wind it down. The next song is Zephyr in a ray of light, I'm flying, whatever song that is. And this is the part that, she's hoisted up in the air and she's dancing and she's trying to keep up. And I had heard mixed reviews about, her performance, but she's 65, she's got a spacesuit on, and she's hoisted up in the air trying to dance. Maybe she's singing at the same time. I don't know. But you all can see for yourselves. Let us continue. Okay, so clearly this was not the concert to go to if you have an issue with lasers. There was a lot of that going on. So we're going to wind down. I think there's a couple more, but that was quite the production. But you know what? For who she is and how old she is, she hung in there, literally hung in there. Yes, that was like ray of light. Absolutely. Lisa says she's definitely in good shape. I agree with you. There was some, y'all know Madonna. There were some concert outfits where she had like a bustier on or a negligee on. Her arms and her legs are still defined. I mean, Madonna's always been, kind of lean and muscular, but at 65, and like I said, I don't know what are original parts and I don't know what are replacement parts, but look, put me up there, see if I'm not moving slow. How many 65-year-olds could put on a show like this? I agree with you, Lisa. I agree. All right, let's see what's left. So that was the end before the encore. So she ended on Say Goodbye, which I thought was very fitting. And then, of course, we clapped and brought her back. And she had a sweet little tribute to someone that we all know and probably love. And I really enjoyed that. Let's continue. So, yes, you all know Michael Jackson. And if you're a Gen Xer, you remember when Michael Jackson and Madonna would go to events together or be spotted together, all the paparazzi came out of the woodwork. So, obviously, they had a friendship, and I thought it was a very beautiful tribute to him. So, we will keep it going and wrap this up.
You wanna dance? I wanna dance.
I love that. I know I'm over here struggle streaming y'all, but I tried to get it for you in HD. Lisa's giving us the flames. I love that Michael and Madonna tribute takes us all the way back. Lisa says it's kind of sad. I imagine her to always stay in her 20s, 30s, and 40s. And yes, ladies, this is another teachable moment. I mean, we remember when Madonna was moving like that little dancer that she had, and that great dancers, but all of us age. And I remember 20 something, I remember teenage Maggie, like being headstrong and feeling great and thinking, you're never gonna grow old. Yet here we are, the elderly at the Madonna concert. Hello, Chris. So, have fun. Enjoy your life, but choose wisely and prioritize real relationships, because none of us are Madonna. And I wouldn't want to trade places with her, but at least at 65, if she's alone, which I don't even know if she's alone, but not married, at least she's able to provide for herself. But yeah, watching her age, and watching the memories of her with Michael and other, I was listening to Madonna earlier, and, she did songs with Prince and other artists that have now passed on. It really is humbling, time waits for no man. Oh, I'm glad you all enjoyed. Yes. Hey, Lily. Good to see you again. All right. We'll watch the encore, and then we'll be done. It was a great night. The drummers were out. The street performers are always out after a show. Made my way back to the car, and then that was a wrap. The beautiful night in the city, and then back to the suburbs. So yes, Lisa said, thanks for sharing. What a wonderful night. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and dismiss. So that was last night. I'm glad you all enjoyed. You know, Madonna is someone from childhood. You know, her life is her life and her choices. Our lives are our lives and our choices. But for a brief moment in time, we came together with music, and now we're back. So today's Tuesday, so I'm going to go ahead and dismiss. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so Lucy and I will be back with our weekly Wildcard Wednesday, the Risa Tisa saga. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern. We've been covering that and giving you all our take as older women teaching the young. So I hope you all had fun. I don't know if this is going to be available for the replay. I may have to take it down because of the music, but I wanted to share with you all. All right. Hello, Kelly Pittman. Good to see you on TikTok. Let's go ahead and dismiss. Thank you all so much for all of the hearts. Class is dismissed. All right. Instagram. Hello, Aretha. Shout out to Aretha, but we're going to go ahead and dismiss. See y'all tomorrow. And then Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Christina, since you got tickets, but your show was canceled. I had a great time at the Madonna concert last night. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Class is dismissed.